you want to move on from all this drama and not have to deal with any of it. So why come here? Why talk about me today at all? Even if you came to some conclusion based on your personal feelings of me and George, wouldn't it be best to move on by not mentioning it?
Well, I feel like even if I did, you're going to find a way to keep bringing me up because it gives you the clicks, it gives you the views.
So you think that me bringing you up gives me the clicks and views? So you think that you're the hot topic around these cards?
I guess. I don't know. You tell me.
Which stream did I bring you up on, Katy?
Oh my God, Tony! You brought me up on plenty of streams. Let's not dive into this.
To you, correct?
You brought up some streams about me, especially the night you told me that you were not in a good mood and that you were going to go on stream and share your frustrations about me. Remember that
was
DM
probably
sent
the
me?
only stream that I've ever talked about you in which you did not say something about me first. And that was because you had yelled at Liam and I wanted to discuss that situation. But after that, I've not made a single. So first off, there's not a single
So why
stream
can't you
that is the
discuss it
Katy
in
stream.
private instead of making it public?
Oh, because your stream was public when you yelled at Liam.
Well, I had a question to ask, and I was frustrated with his answer.
And I was frustrated with your answer to his answer. So my answer was me talking about it.
Excuse me 1 second, Tony. Hold on.
Okay. The moment Cynthia was brought up, all this happened. Yeah, it really very telling. So Bear, while Katie's out, I'll let you come on real quick.
Thank you. Sorry for bugging you in the chat. It was just I was hoping to speak to Katy because I have actually spoken to someone from the King's Room.
What would you like to? You could tell us what it is that.
Yeah, I forget the name, but I think it was this is something. They were on an open stream afterwards, and I just so happened to be on there because literally for me, I just jump from stream to stream, whatever it's about. And when they joined, they were saying about the problems with that community and saying they were going to do this and that. And I said, no, don't. Because you're opening the door for yourself.
Yeah, Katy said she got a phone call. You back, Katy, or you?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Well, Bear says he talked to somebody in the King's Room. If that helps you out,
Liam.
I did, yeah.
So Liam told you that. Am I right?
I can't remember the username. It was this or something.
Vasilis?
Yeah, something like that.
So Vasilis told you that I got my hand smacked in the King's Room.
No. Vasilis told me that he was having issues with his community and he was going to take action, to quote him. And his actions were saying he's going to find information and post it. And I said to him, no, don't, because you're opening the door to yourself.
Find information and post about who or what?
With his words, he said troublemakers within the community.
Okay, so what does that pertain to me? How does that give you a clue that I was talking about in the King's Room?
You are associated with the King's Room now?
Yes, I am part of the King's Room, yes.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're doing it, but if you're working with people who are going to do that stuff, you need to keep them in line.
Wait, so you're saying I need to get Vasilis? No, Tony, I'm making sure I'm not misunderstanding anything. Are you telling me that I need to get Vasilis in line, or you're saying that Vasilis needs to get people in line?
No, you need to get Vasilis in line because he's part of the community you share and it reflects on you.
Well, I am going to.
Okay, but Vasilis is his own man. What business would I?
Katy, I'm going to put a stop to this because I don't have evidence of this, and I know Bear is saying this, but he was confused and he agreed it was Liam, and then he agreed it was Vasilis. So I'm going to put a pin in this. Bear, if you can go get us some evidence or something and come back later with that would be great. I don't want to slander anyone's reputation. I like Vasilis. I like Liam, obviously. So I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Oh
for
yeah,
anything.
yeah, no, of
Yeah,
course.
Barry,
I'm
you
not
should
saying.
probably make sure that you get your info right before you say stuff because it's.
I put him
Yeah.
in the back. He didn't. Run.
Thank you. Thank you. You can bring Stray Beans on.
What am I bringing? Is he even back there? Stray's not back there anymore.
Oh, he's not. Okay, never
No, he's
mind.
probably at work. Yeah, that was rather vague, and I don't,
Right. Well, you did the right thing because that didn't make any sense to me. So, but no, the King's Room is very professional, actually. So, they don't. Ethan has a very low tolerance for drama in the room. Yeah, it's a very professional room. So, and no King, no Ethan or no King has smacked my hand. I haven't talked to Ethan. The only time I ever talk to Ethan is when I'm sending him clips for Trashcast. That's about it. So
again, you
and
said
by the way, I want to cover this too. So you kind of, for some odd reason, decide to talk about the Ethan voice messages thing. So I want to clarify some things. So I went back to my DMs with Ethan to make sure that I know that what I know is right or incorrect. So I went back in the DMs and it did show where I sent voice messages. And then he said, please stop. My wife would not be happy to hear a woman crying or something. And I said, okay. And I left it at that. I didn't say nothing else. And then he sent me a message right after that, an encouraging message. I won't go into detail of it because that's private, but pretty much he was saying that everything was going to be okay. So I know that you put out there that apparently I continued to DM him after that. No, once he said that, I respected and understood completely what he was saying, and I stopped immediately. And then that's when I just said, okay. And then he sent me an encouraging message. So I just want to clarify that because you putting out there, people were thinking I was being inappropriate with Ethan. And in a nasty, inappropriate way.
Again, I've been very clear about what I said. And I never once said, and I even clarified and said, Katy did not send inappropriate messages to Ethan. That's 100%.
No, you said I was being inappropriate.
No, I didn't. See,
Ethan.
again, you're not listening, just like a lot of people. What I said was, Ethan went into the group chat and said it would be inappropriate for you to send me those messages and have my wife see them pop up. And
they're not. He was not in the group chat for that. No. The group chat you're talking about was the Katy room, the first group chat that you, me, Richard, BA, a couple other people were in there. There wasn't very many of us in there. It was our core group. Ethan was never part of that room. So
no, but
for that
is
false because he never come in the room and said that. He did say that he didn't want his wife to hear me crying on the phone. Yes, that's true. And then when I said, okay, I let it go. And then a couple hours later, he sent me a nice message. And it's been fine ever since. So the only time I message Ethan at all is when it comes to clips. So, and I have the DMs to prove that. So.
Again, you're getting hung up on words and not actually listening.
No, you're getting hung up saying that he showed up in a DM group that you and I are in. No, yes. He wasn't part of that room. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't part of that room, but he was part of another room that we were in. We were in several rooms together, Katy.
Well, he never said that in any of the rooms.
So how did I know?
If you think that's what he said in those rooms, then I would like for you to find that and send it to me and show me. Because as far as my memory serves, I don't remember him ever coming into a group chat and saying that. Now, I shared you guys what was discussed because, like I said, that was a horrible day. And you told me my children's faces were doxxed and all this stuff. So.
They were.
They weren't, actually.
They were.
No.
Yes, they were, Katy. Just because Dark Gift contacted Ein and he fucking took the picture off of KiwiFarms and then went around.
You can't take pictures off KiwiFarms.
Yes, you can. Do you not know how forums work, Katy?
No, I don't deal with forums, Tony, because I'm not a fucking incel idiot.
You put a message on the forum and then you could edit that message.
Well,
I
okay.
would
Well,
not
how
tell
about
you-
if
I
you
would
think
not
that's
tell you-
happened, then you go on KiwiFarms and find the picture and pull it up.
How can I, if they edited it and took it off, how would I pull it up?
It's not been edited. It's been sitting there. I lucky that I even had the date to help, because we would be sitting there for hours. Well, we sat there for 2 hours and showed me everything, because it was one of my biggest worries. And when I noticed none of my children's faces, sorry, I get emotional talking about this with my kids. I was relieved they weren't there. So, but regardless, the point is, yeah, it was a hot mess that day. Yeah. But I sorry. I would remember that if he came in a group chat and said that I would remember that.